Okay, let's just learn Laravel Query Builder. As we have learned the Eloquent, so now let's have a look Query Builder. And Query Builder is, I think Query Builder is better than Eloquent, right? Because it has the limiting results, storing results, and ordering results, right? The where clause and many things we can add. And this is the documentation that you can just look into it, right? Okay, so let's give it a try. If you just go back to my post and delete clear the controller, right? Okay, here I say, for example, posts, and then I'll say db, the name of the table, for example, is posts, and then get all the data from post, right? If I just die and dump the posts and go back, reload the page. Okay, db not found. Yeah, of course we need to add it here. Okay, reload the page. There it is, and it returns a collection, and we will have a look what collection is basically. And there's no item in our posts table. We just need to add some. Okay, or if I just go back to my route and then I can run the seed route again. Okay, let's just run it. And if we just go back to our database and refresh, that we have a lot of data. And if I just refresh the page, you can see in our items we have just 50 arrays here, and each of array contains a data. There it is, right? This is the data and this is the body of the data. So let's just go back to the controller, and then we have all the data. Now if we just say, instead of get, we say first and reload the page, now it gets the first item in our data, in our collection, right? If you just go back to the get again, and the id is 4, make sure, there it is, right? So okay, now again let me just pass this data to our view, return view, and then the name of the view is for example posts, and then compact, pass the posts, and we have for each the posts. So if we just go back and reload the page, there it is, we have just a lot of data here. Okay, again we can also add the where clause here, for example get table posts. So for example we can say something like where id equal to 4, right? And save and reload the page. Okay, the property eliminate title. Oh yeah, basically it might return again the builder, so we need to say get, there it is, right? And if we just go to post, and let's just get rid of the increase the limitation, there it is, right? This is the title and this is the body, and we use the where clause here. Okay, yeah, we can also use the, for example, something like, we can use the sample, for example id equal to 4, it works. We can also use, for example, something greater than 4, so it will show all the posts greater than 4 or less than 4, for example. There it is, there's no post between less than 4. Basically I think it just start id from 4, right? And we can also use greater than equal to, and basically the conditional operators, right? Okay, and greater than 4, it returns all the posts. Let me just go to my navigate and then design the table, for example, real quick, and then let me just add the column, right? And I'll just add a field here, and I'll call this, for example, the status, right? And save it. And if I just go back and, for example, for some reason save it and then refresh and go to posts, and then we have status null here, right? Okay, let me just go again and modify this real quick, and then I want to the default value should be something like, and if we just click on not null, and then there should be 0. Okay, let's just save this and go back again and refresh. Okay, let's just for example add 1 1 1. Okay, so if we just go back here and I can say something like where status equal to 1, right? And if I just go back and reload the page, there it is. This is the state, this returning the post which has a status of 1. And we can say, for example, by default it is equal. If you just go back, that works exactly the same way. We can just say something like true as a developer, because true means once, right? Yeah, again we have a lot of functionalities. We can just add, for example, order by ID, ascending order, and then just get them, right? So if we just go back and reload the page, there it is. And if I want to show ID here, for example, strong tab, and then the post ID, okay, there it is. Okay, if I just say ascending order, it works. And if I say descending order, so it starts from 53, right? And I can also say created at descending order, so it returns the obviously the last result, basically the latest result. So that's it all about the query builder. If you go to the Laravel documentation, you can just have option to use many other functionalities like average. You can see there are a lot of other features you can just use in your query builder, right? So this was just an introduction. Even you can just add the joins in your query builder. It's very powerful, right? And it is usable, and I think this is better than Eloquent because it has more customization and flexibility options. So let's just practice with query builder, and this was the Eloquents and query builders. And then I think we need to learn more about the collections in our next video. See you there.